You called the Western Conference Finals. We debated this after that game, Game 7, when the Rockets missed 27 consecutive threes. I know that a shooter keeps shooting, but there are certain guys who should keep shooting and certain guys who shouldn't keep shooting. At what point did you say during the broadcast, how about driving to the hoop? How about something, try to get something to break up this streak here of 27 consecutive misses?
A leopard can't change his spots. You live and die, right? So they've been playing like this all season long. And coming into the playoffs, they were a very heavily isolated team. And Daryl Morey, the general manager, president of the Rockets, and D'Antoni, that's what they came up with. Threes, layups, and free throws. Their mid-range game is non-existent. And it just reared its ugly head at the worst time.
But I got to force something, Reg. I have to get something. Why not try a layup, get to the hoop? Why not try to get a foul?
I think they were. They were trying. They were trying to get layups, too. But look, I was the master at this. How about one dribble, a couple steps in, and shoot a 19-footer, 17-footer?
Yeah.
That sets up the rest of your game. The notion that the mid-range game is gone, to me it's sad, because people want to assume that all I did was shoot threes. No, my mid-range game allowed me to shoot threes. So it just baffles me that they wouldn't take a long two, especially when you're struggling. But in the middle of it, Dan, you can't tell me Trevor Ariza, who was, 0 for 12 in that game and 0 for 8 or 9 from threes, Gordon, James Harden, these were the principal shooters having missed 27. They didn't know they had missed 27 in a row. They were just jacking.
Man.
They were just jacking, doing what they do best.
Yeah, I watched it, and once you start to miss, now it can play with your mind if you're not ready for it. Guys who are great scorers or shooters know that eventually it'll click. It's the guys who aren't great scorers and great shooters, that's when they get in their own head, and now they're going, oh my God, if I miss another one, or I miss another one. So that's where I thought not everybody needed to be shooting threes, that you needed to force something. You had 3 fouls on Klay Thompson. There were things, I just looked at it as an opportunity lost, and I don't think Houston ever gets this close again, not with this group, to play for an NBA championship. Just don't.
Here was a clear indication. It's the body language of the fans. And I don't know if this played through the telecast, but obviously you could hear the noise. You could hear how loud it was in there. When they started that run of 27 missed threes, the cheers started to go to moans and groans. Maybe that should have been an indication, because it was tense. Obviously, Game 7, you're going home for both teams. So when the threes started to mount up, and it wasn't like these were contested threes, Dan.
I know.
A lot of these were they were wide open threes that were, and I will say this for a reason, and even maybe Gordon at times. I think the toll defensively that they were trying to put, and they did throughout this series, put on Durant, because they were picking up full, they were overplaying. I don't want to make excuses, but it took their toll on their legs. They had 0 legs when they were taking these shots.
That's true.
And again, it just showed at the worst time. The same thing, you could make the same case for Boston. That was the worst time to go 6 for 39. They had been pretty good from 3. And the Rockets had shot pretty good from 3, but it just showed in Game 7.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.